Saturday afternoon to you, YouTube. This is that's 12. I just looked at the clock. It's 12:09, so it is afternoon. Barely, but it is. Here with you on this Saturday to bring you something. I have been out of commission for a few days due to a stomach bug. So feel much better today. Thought I would make a video. I hadn't done that for a while. So a couple things. I have this on order, and I will put a link, or not a link, but a picture of this. This is an item that's been available for a couple of years, maybe even longer. I'm not really sure. They are very popular devices. What I plan on doing with mine is well, maybe a couple things. Now, this is basically what it is this part here. It won't be exactly like this. Can you guys see this? Are you seeing this? It won't be exactly like this, but it'll be similar. You know, 4 buttons. Has the MP3, SD, and the USB. And it's just that part of it. It's basically like a little line level out for your, like I say, MP3 and your MP3, USB, SD card. And this one, the one I'm getting, is also Bluetooth. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing with it, but I think I may build one in a little project box and use it for my stereos. Kind of a neat thing, because it does come with a remote. And you know, it was $4 and I forget, $4.17 for something. Like I say, I'll put the ad up here. I'll post the picture of it. So that's coming from China. Who knows when? The delivery date said April 3rd through May something. It was basically a month. So anywho, that's coming. That'll be fun to play around with when it gets here. I want to, I've got my soldering iron heating up. I'm going to work on the last part of the thing that I have to do as far as soldering is concerned. Is the switches, the rotary switches on the IM-28. Gonna clean those off. I'm gonna do that off camera, and I'm not gonna subject you guys to that again. I will show you what they look like once they're done, and that will pretty much complete that. My capacitors, electrolytic capacitors for the C3 project are supposed to be here today. They're somewhere between Washington State and here in transit. So I don't know. They'll be here eventually. My little LM317 voltage regulators that I got from, I think, Texas, they may be out in the mailbox. I haven't checked, but I'm going to be checking that today and seeing. Anywho, that's all that, and I tell you what, I'm chomping at the bit trying to get going here. We're doing something, and I don't know what I'm going to do first, but I'm going to do something, and I'll bring you back and show you what the fruits of my labor are when they become apparent. So you guys stay tuned, and hope you enjoy whatever follows. See ya. Alright, doing a little update here. This is what I've got so far. I'm taking a break. It took a while to do this. I think I started at noon, a little bit after noon, and it is now 1:15. So I've been at this for an hour. An hour is a good time. I mean, as far as unsoldering components like this, that's not too bad of a time to take a break, because it's kind of a difficult chore to do. As you can see, I'm trying to get every one of these off in one piece so I can reuse them if necessary. I have not done any measuring of the precision resistors to see how close they are. They're 1% tolerance, so I think they're fairly easy to replace. So maybe I have to combine some to get the exact value of these, but like I said, it can be done. And I have the second set of these too, so there was more than one that was had been either taken off or something because it had a wire spliced into it. So, and as soon as I get all these off, I can start cleaning these switches. I don't think the switches themselves are in too bad a shape. They're really shiny where they're making contact, so I think that's all I have to really worry about. So, alright, that's going to pretty much do it, I guess, for this little update. Try to bring you back one more time to show you the finished product. Now this one here should not be as hard because it's just basically cleaning up the solder on the terminals. I just clipped all these, so these will clean up pretty easy. That's one of the reasons I left it to the last, because I want to finish out easy stuff. And the switch itself looks fairly new. It's it's held up well. So that's going to do that little update. So you guys hang in there, and we'll get to the end of this and show you what we got. Alright, well, here I am as promised, back later on in the afternoon. It's now 3:10 in the afternoon, and I have the big rotary switch completely void of wires and resistors. I did manage to get every one of those off without cutting. That was a good thing, I guess. The terminals are pretty much cleaned up. I have not yet begun to clean these switches. I probably won't do that until after I get all the switches, this next switch, done also, and then I'll start cleaning the pots and the switches themselves. But I think it came out very well. I'm very pleased with the result, and like I said, that's that. And let me get on to this last switch, and hopefully it won't take near as long as the others, and I'll bring you back to show you that also, so stay tuned. Alright, back for our last time. This is the result of my actions on the last rotary switch. Now you may notice this thing looks like it's been through a lot, and I think it has. I don't know exactly why, but you can see that's broke off there. Now this is not from me. This was done prior to this because these terminals were already messed up like this. So I'm not really sure why, but I think they'll be suitable enough to where I can get wires back on them. I'm not worried about that. And I do have the other one from the IM-28 as well, if in case I do need that. I can clean it up and use it instead. Now this one looks, like a newer switch. I mean, it's, looks good, but probably what I'll do is clean it up, and if it doesn't clean up real good, I may go ahead and try to clean the other switch off and see if it's any better. So I think that's where we're at with the IM-28 project, and I do believe it's going to work out just fine. So I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and wrap this up and make a video. Alright, like I said, now you've all seen the what I've been doing here the past whatever time it's been. Like I said, it's I keep forgetting to look at the clock before I go do this, but it's 3:30 now, and those have all been cleaned off, and everything's looking good. The next bunch of round of cleaning I do is going to be on the components themselves, and basically just clean the switches, the potentiometers. Like I said, I might try to clean up the frame of the, just to make it look a little nicer. Nothing special, but like I said, the switch is cleaned up pretty good. This one didn't turn out so great, but I mean, like I said, I don't know exactly what happened to it, but it looks like it had been through the mill. But like I said, that's either here or there. So let me get off here and get this up and posted, because you guys probably gonna think I left town or something. Weather here has been not snowing or anything like that, but it's been chilly. Not cold, but you know, 40s maybe. You know, if the sun's out, 40s is not bad, but if the sun's not out, it's cold, especially with the wind. And so the wind's always, you know, good in March. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.
That's all, folks.